Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel set video reveals Pulp Fiction Easter egg. A new set video, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel teases a Pulp Fiction Easter egg fans are sure to love. The sequel to Quentin Tarantino's Oscar-winning 2019 movie is titled The Adventures of Cliff Booth, which brings back Brad Pitt in the role that won him an Oscar. Picking up Booth's story 8 years later, Tarantino is not directing the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel, however. David Fincher is, who has worked with Pitt on numerous occasions in the past. Tarantino did write the script. Also part of The Adventures of Cliff Booth cast are Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Elizabeth Debicki, Carla Gugino, Scott Caan, Corey Fogelmanis, and Timothy Oliphant. It's Pitt, though, who is front and center in the set video shared by the Quentin Tarantino News X account. Yet the real star may be where Pitt's Booth is heading in the 16-second clip, Big Kahuna Burger. Check out the Big Kahuna Easter egg in this video. The video features Pitt's Booth sporting a new haircut, but still rocking a t-shirt and jeans look. He gets out of his car holding a to-go bag. The camera follows him as he walks into a building. On the window, a decal reads, Big Kahuna Burger, with a silhouette of a surfer imposed on the top of a hamburger bun. What the Easter egg means for the adventures of Cliff Booth in the Tarantino cinematic universe. Big Kahuna Burger was famously featured in Tarantino's Pulp Fiction, when Jules, Samuel L. Jackson, and Vincent, John Travolta, intimidate some low-level criminals who owe their boss some money. Jules famously takes a bite of one of the crook's Big Kahuna Burgers, saying, "This is a tasty burger." It looks like Cliff Booth is also a fan. Tarantino loves making references and connections to his work in all of his movies. Famously, he said that Michael Madsen's Mr. Blonde from Reservoir Dogs and Travolta's Vincent Vega were in fact brothers, and the brand of cigarettes his characters smoke is Red Apple cigarettes. Big Kahuna Burger is officially a connecting thread, as well in the Tarantino cinematic universe. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was Tarantino's spin on Hollywood in the late 60s, though he played around with a history regarding Sharon Tate, Charles Manson, and his followers. That bit of historical fiction is now Tarantino's cinematic universe canon, as having Big Kahuna Burger in The Adventures of Cliff Booth gives it a direct connection with Pulp Fiction. Our take on The Adventures of Cliff Booth's Big Kahuna Burger reveal I love that Tarantino is bringing back Big Kahuna Burger. The burger has always been a detail from Pulp Fiction that has stuck out for me. I definitely haven't been able to help myself from quoting Jules' review on some occasions when I've had a particularly delicious burger. Also, if you didn't notice from the video, the Big Kahuna Burger logo featured in The Adventures of Cliff Booth is different from the one we see in Pulp Fiction. That makes sense as this movie takes place in the 1970s, and Pulp Fiction is set in the 1990s. It's fun to see the fictional fast food place's evolution. This would have been great to discover for the first time when the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel comes out on Netflix. Release date is still TBD. But we'll just have to keep our eyes peeled for any other Tarantino Easter eggs in the movie